Alright, everybody, welcome back to the SPS Cup Series, Season 4, Race 11, the final race before the championship finale. We are at Road Atlanta, so another road course on the season. This can be a hectic race. We have seen it. That basically means you really never know who's gonna win as soon as you enter into here. Cars wreck here all the time. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. Ian Takas will be starting on pole, and we are seeing if maybe he can do 3 in a row after he won last time at Kentucky. Actually, he is not on pole. Sorry, John Trespassis is. We will get to see how this turns out. The green flag is in the air here at Road Atlanta. Oh, a bit of contact already. Oh my. They all keep it under control. Peter Terrio going to try and make the move up for second, but they all come up the hill. And off track! John Trespassis! Many cars off. Big crash. Huge accident here. Many cars involved. But out front, Robbie Craig will take the lead, and let us go back and see what happened there. That was a very hectic start. John Trespassis goes off track, so does Peter Terrio, and then trying to avoid it, Terrio makes contact with Gibson, who almost goes over and slams into the wall. And then we go look at Peter Terrio, and he goes sliding, and then those guys all get collected in it. Let us see an onboard here with Robbie Craig, as he took a heck of an approach to get through that. He really did seem like he had something going there. On board, they all crash ahead, and he gets through it. Great avoidance by Robbie Craig to eventually get by and take the lead. Now they enter into turn 1. Turn 1 has always been really hectic here. Here comes Peter Terrio up the hill. Jonathan Harrelson. Jaden Miner. John Trespassis. But here it is, Robbie Craig. Doing a really good job. He's battling for a championship at this point. Him and Diabansu, who's right behind him. So these two, this could be a very close championship. Robbie Craig trying to capture his second one after he won season 1. I said a lot of ones. But can he do it? A lot of people are wondering. He had a pretty good season so far. I think he's got I think he has 2 wins. Both of them were at Charlotte. So, yeah, we're seeing if he can get this road course win here. But Diabansu is under pressure from Shannon Kane. There it is. That is lap 2. Up the hill, into turn 1. They all make it through there nicely. Some great driving right now by these guys. They really do know how to get this to work, and a lot of cars are going to be coming out of the pits right here. Yeah, 3 cars come out of the pits there. That probably ends Hayden Gibson's shot at this championship. He really needed one, and he's struggled to get it. And this season, he hung with them, but just could not quite make it work because he kept getting into wrecks towards the end of the season when he would be having good races going. And well, that happens, and when it happens, it definitely is not it's definitely not ideal. He is a lap down, actually running last right now, as you can see on the screen. So, hopefully he can maybe get a good finish in the final race. He probably can't get a championship, but we're going to do an onboard with Diabansu right now. This is a lap around Road Atlanta. And that's a lap around Road Atlanta with Diavon Sue, as she is running second currently, trying to chase down Robbie Craig. There's a bit of a battle going on back here. These three are all three laps. They're all laps down. Oh, Hayden Gibson runs a bit wide, but they are maybe just trying to get the little extra points that they might be able to get out of this. They have to. They have to do anything that they can. Oh, a wreck up here. An issue and a wreck. We will go look at what happened there. Let's go back and watch a replay. It started here with Peter Terrio. He goes off track and then... Oh my goodness, upside down! Hard into the barriers. Peter Terrio and John Trespassis, nowhere to go, was unsighted by it. But a heck of a ride for Peter Terrio. Over and over he goes. That is a very crazy accident. That's not the first time we've seen a flip at Road Atlanta in this series, but we were not recording them. But yep. So that's why I said it's a pretty tricky track and dangerous. You have to be careful because you go uphill and then you go downhill, and if you get the right turn, the car, it gets really light on that downhill section and you can tip. But Robbie Craig currently just pulling away. He is looking to get another win and looking for another championship as well. Shannon Kane runs a bit wide on the exit there, but not too bad. She still stays with Diavon Sue. It's really hard to make passes here unless somebody goes off because, well, I mean, you can make one into the chicane, but I've never seen it done in this series. So, I don't know. They do try a lot of dive bombs, so I could see it happening, but it is a very risky part of the track because if you don't get by in the first corner of the chicane, which we just went through, then you have a chance of going off in the next corner because you're on the outside and you're getting pushed by the other car. So, yeah. Everyone uphill fine. Just gonna make sure all these people get through here fine. These drivers, they know how to get around here. Just occasionally you make that mistake and, well, it can cost you pretty big. Oh, here's a pass. Couldn't quite make it second. Peter Terrio is back on track. But still out front. Robbie Craig with 4 laps to go. Pretty much dominating so far after that first lap incident. Into the final chicane. He is still extending his lead by a ton. Now back into turn 1. He just needs to not make a mistake and he'll have it. Oh, I think I saw somebody maybe. Nope. I think Shannon Kane did go slightly off there, but not enough to spin it around or anything, so she is fine. We're going to watch everybody go through turn 1 here, because it can be interesting. Here comes the Roofa-tree. Stephanie Kovaleski trying to find the best way around at this point. But still out front is Robbie Craig. He has stretched that lead to almost 2 seconds at this point. That's big. A lot of people thought that Robbie Craig's chance at winning another championship was it was drying up because he, in the past few seasons, has just not performed how he needed to. But this season, he came out of nowhere, kind of an underdog almost. You wouldn't say that normally about a championship contender. I mean, a champion. But he kind of was. Nobody really expected that to be a possibility. He did not seem fast in the previous seasons. But this season, he won. There was a doubleheader at Charlotte that he won. And that really boosted him up in the points. And now he's a contender for another championship. Trying to be the first driver to get two. And off track goes John Trespassis. How does he... Oh no! Peter Terrio back off track. And he'll spin it around. That's the second time Terrio's gone off track there. He is a previous winner here, but just not today. It's 2 to go. And Robbie Craig is pulling away. We just got to make sure he doesn't make a mistake. And he will be... He'll just be cruising to this win as long as he doesn't mess up. It's easy to do that. It's easy to make a mistake here. Here they come. 1 lap to go. Robbie Craig. 1 lap to go. And he wins his 3rd race on the season. I bet some of you might be wondering, the actual record for the most wins in a season is held by Hayden Gibson, who won 5 races in season 1, but lost the championship to this man right here, Robbie Craig, by not too much. I think it was 7 points. So, if anybody can beat 5 wins, which is almost half the season, because it's 12 races in a season, if he can beat that, if somebody can beat that, I give them a hand. But Robbie Craig, he only has, if he gets this, he'll only have 3, I think, or maybe 4, if I'm missing a win or something. But he's just been so fast that in the first season he won with only 1 win. But that does not beat for the least amount of wins somebody has won. Ian Takis actually won last season's championship without winning at all. But here we come, and Robbie Craig says, I'm going to win some and win this championship. He gets the win at Road Atlanta. Now let's see how he does in the championship round. Robbie Craig first, Diamansu second, Shannon Kane third, Jaden Miner fourth, John Trespassis fifth, Jonathan Harrelson sixth, Ian Takis 7th, Stephanie Kovaleski 8th, Hayden Gibson 9th, Peter Terrio 10th. And that is Road Atlanta for you, Robbie Craig. Give him a hand, everybody. He wins, and in dominating fashion.